Hey guys, Chad Hoover, Kayak Bassin TV. I'm here at 2014 ICast in the Power Pole booth, and I'm here with Dan from Power Pole, going to tell us a little bit about the micro anchor and some of the updates available from Power Pole for for the coolest kayak fishing product ever developed. Dan, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, Chad, last year, 2013, was real exciting for us. We released the Power Pole anchor to the kayak market. We've never had a shallow water anchor small enough for kayaks. It was great to win Best in Show, but it's great to have it on your boat now because you've had about a year to experience what we've known in the saltwater world on big boats for your small boats.
Yep, absolutely. So tell us about what's new. Is there anything new that we can look forward to for the micro anchor for 2015?
Well, what's new about the micro anchor, we're updating all of our power poles to Sea Monster 2.0. With Sea Monster 2.0, one of the biggest features, you not only can operate it on an Android next year, but you'll also be able to operate it on an iPhone. Not necessarily to run the power pole up and down, because it can do that, but to customize your settings, customize your bottom sensing, also your speed control. Nice. You can also register your product. If you register it through an app, we now know that the micro belongs to you. If anybody steals your micro, you call us, tell us, we will monitor it. If anyone steals your micro and logs onto it with their app, we can notify the authorities and they can track them down as a theft recovery for you.
All right, so Dan, they've heard me talk about it. I've been raving about it, but tell the folks at home what you guys consider the features and the big talking points of the Power Pole micro anchor. I'm partial to the kayaks, but this thing, as you can see by this display, is not just limited for use on kayaks. It's pretty much all small craft out there. So tell the folks at home how big a boat you can use it on, what they can expect, the pole length, some of the dimensions, some of the technical stuff that I don't necessarily get into.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely powerful enough to stop a small kayak, but it's also strong enough to stop a boat up to 1,500 pounds, which is your larger 16, 17-foot John boat with a 60 horsepower motor, your smaller flat skiffs. It's definitely got enough power when you crank the anchor force up to slow a boat and stop it that's that large.
So it's not just for kayaks, it's for all your small John boats and skiffs out there. Run a couple of them if you want to and act like the big boys for nowhere near the price. And it's just a small compact unit, easy to use, well thought out with the breakaway line, with the remote, with the surface mount, with the key fob. I've said it one time, if I've said it one time on the show, I've said it a dozen times, and I literally get tickled every time I press the button because it's like a magic trick. It's the coolest kayak fishing product that's ever been developed at this point for managing your boat position, for reducing frustration, and more importantly, I got one bass this year specifically, an 8-9 pounder off the bed that I can contribute solely to the fact that the wind was blowing me to the bank. I saw the bed, I was coming up to it, I hit the fob. There was no way I would have had time to anchor in any other method. The spike stopped me real slow. I picked up the rod, never took my eyes off the fish, flipped the bait to it, set the hook, and that happened time and time and time again for the rest of the season. So not only is it a cool product, reduce frustration, but it puts big fish in the boat. Dan, tell the folks at home where they can learn more about the Power Pole micro shallow water anchor.
If you have any questions or need to locate any of our Power Pole dealers, go to powerpole.com, type in your zip code. You can search anybody close to you, find a Power Pole dealer that will hook you up with a micro or any of our hydraulic units.
For outstanding customer service, expert advice, and an extensive selection of quality kayak fishing products, visit Hook One at kayakfishinggear.com.